What's up guys, SeanEDawgz here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a very easy tutorial on how to get a nuke on terminal. This is one of the easiest maps to get a nuke on. First off, you probably already know it pretty well. You have a lot of map knowledge because this has been in quite a few Call of Duties. I joined this game in progress, but very early on, pretty much at the start, and these first few kills I was just pushing into the spawn, no real strategy being employed here. I was just trying to pick up a few kills and I paid the price. I died right there. This map has a lot of dead spots. You don't want to be caught in the dead spots. A big one is right there where I died, in between the main building and the plane. That is a terrible area to be in. You never want to get caught out there. That is actually the last time I died in this match. I ended up going 30-1, and my main strategy, which makes this really easy, is you just have to stick to the outskirts of the map. It really is that simple. I will never ever go towards the middle of the map until the very end of the game because I was running out of time, but there is nothing complicated about this at all. Right here I'm again in no man's land, but I only went out there to get one kill and I very quickly made my way back into the main building. Now when you are crossing like you see me doing here, you have to make sure that no one is in the immediate area because there are a lot of vantage points that can look down and see you in that spot. That is why I don't go there very often, and when I do, I'm almost 100% sure that I'm not going to encounter anyone. There are 3 major spawn points on the map. One of them is behind these security gates, so if you're in that room like I was, it's an easy spot to pick up a few kills because for some reason, even though they've played this map 1,000 times, people just don't expect you to be there right when they spawn, so they usually just run right past. It allows you to get a few quick and easy kills. If you do have a good long shot, you can also make your way back behind these gates like you see me doing right now. I was able to get like 4 or 5 kills without even coming out of here because the enemy was still spawning relatively close to me. They were spawning by the gift shop. If you don't know what the gift shop is, when this game was originally in MW2, it was a little gift shop. Now they changed it up a little, but it's this little building that I'm going into now. If there are a lot of people by those gates, the enemy will not spawn there. They will spawn in this gift shop. The other last major spawn point is all the way in the back behind the windows where I was initially pushing at the beginning of this game. However, if you do push like way back into there, sometimes they do spawn in the plane, so that is a possibility as well. A major part of this nuke is just keeping your cool and keeping your distance from the enemy. This is a very large map and you want to take advantage of that. For that reason, I'm using a silenced NV4. I also have quick draw and grip on this as well, along with the ELO. And my main strategy is just keep my distance and win my gunfights. I know I have a pretty good long range shot, so I'm trying to engage in these long range gunfights whenever I can. Now you never ever want to go in this middle hallway to my right, the long hallway in the middle of the map, because that is just a complete death trap. That's another spot that's no man's land. You don't want to be in there. It is not conducive to getting nukes. Maybe you'll pick up a few kills, but it'll cost you in the end more times than not. If you've been paying close attention, you'll know that I haven't even gone to like half of the map yet. I haven't been completing my loop. I'm going back and forth, pretty much making like a half loop around the map and then coming back. But right here, I'm going to start to make a few pushes because it's getting closer towards the end of the game and I'm getting a feel for how the enemy's playing. So I just cut right across, and although that is exactly what I told you not to do, if you do it and you're informed, you know that there's not going to be anyone there, then go for it. It is much quicker than going all the way around, and for me it paid off. I finally went to this part of the map that I hadn't been to and I got a few easy kills. Now this security gate is always a tricky spawn point. I thought there wasn't anyone there. Luckily my teammate ran out and he died for me. There were 2 people still sitting back there. That spawn point is very hard to break and you have to be pushed pretty far into the gates for them to spawn in this gift shop. I had some pretty bad panic shots right here because I wasn't expecting them to spawn in the gift shop, even though it is a major spawn point. I thought I was pushed up far enough, but I was not. So always make sure you pre-aim the gift shop behind the security check and those windows all the way in the back that I was aiming at the beginning, and you should be good to go. I didn't get to call it in. You can see right there it said one more. I picked up the kill and the game end it. But I did get the nuke, didn't run into too many tough battles, and if you're struggling to get a nuke, you're still searching for that first one, this could be a very easy map for you. If you're good with the NV4, it should be a walk in the park. I would say this map and Precinct are probably the easiest to get nukes on if you are a newer player to the game or you just don't have that nuke. And if you noticed, my controller actually disconnected right after I called the nuke in, so I got very lucky. That would have been so terrible if I ended up choking that nuke because of a disconnect. Now that intro that I had at the beginning of the video, I was just playing and ended up randomly getting a crazy kill feed, so I decided to put it in there. You're not going to see it in this gameplay, but I didn't really have a place for it, and I didn't want to throw it out because it did look pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you do enjoy this video. What you're seeing right now, this is a failed gameplay. Why I don't like using this strategy for terminal. I was just pulling out an unsilenced K-bar with 4 different attachments, just trying to manhandle the enemy. But it is very difficult on this map because it is so large. There are a lot of different flank routes. I just could not get a nuke with this class. I got pretty close, but eventually was overwhelmed. You definitely want to be running a silenced weapon on this map. So if you want to stick around for this gameplay, it is very good. I still went on a crazy high KD, but that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, comment down below with any thoughts or questions you may have. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Friendly drone support is Roger, target acquired. Inbound hot. Solid copy, engaging.